Okay, we are We are installing Windows 10 Professional. See, install now. Hey, don't tell me what to do, jerky. The computer's running smooth, just ran for an hour. In the BIOS, 32 degrees centigrade. I do not have a product key. Oy. Yet. I do, but I'm doing it this way. Now see, this will ask you whether you want to go. Okay. We know all about this, but we'll pretend we're reading it. We're going to go advanced. And there is our drives. The drive on the bottom, the one not in blue, is my external 2 terabyte hard drive. We're going to install on the hard drive that's in the case. And away we go. So that's pretty much it if you're familiar with this at all. This is an HDD, it's not an SSD. And it's on an M.2 NVMe. So it'll be a little bit slow compared to those newer drives, but I'm fine with the HDD. I've never had a problem with one. It's a Seagate, and it's a 1 terabyte. The internal drive is, and for $35, you can't beat that for a 1 terabyte drive, brand new, of course. And so that's pretty much it. Everything is working just like it should be. I got the case on now. No liquid oxygen cooling. Womp womp womp. Got the case on. Besides on the case, I checked that everything was alright. I rerouted all the rat's nests of wiring inside. Hey, wait a minute, what the heck is that? Looks like some kind of baby computer. What the heck is that? Here's my 15-year-old. He's sitting over here. 15 years. Running like a champ on Windows 7. Runs very fast. Very nice. So, well, we'll end this video here at almost 5 minutes, and it's all ready to go and good to go. And like I said, the temperatures are very low. They're about 31 degrees Celsius, which is more than fine. With the case closed up, everything seems to be good. And yeah, good stuff. So, I might as well hang on here a moment or two. You can leave if you want to. We're just fucking around. We're getting ready to move on here during the setup. I'm gonna check. I do not have the computer hooked up to the internet. I will do that later when I get ready to activate. But for now, I just leave the internet out of it. Windows needs to restart. What's going to happen is we're going to get that basic start screen. Basic home screen for Windows 10. I've never installed Windows 10, but it's pretty much like any other Windows installation. But yeah, this all worked out pretty good. Dell wanted $750. Of course, this is my same monitor, same keyboard, but Dell wanted $750 approximately for what is in the new case right now. I got it for about $350, give or take a couple dollars. The board, for some reason, the $80 gigabyte, this $80 gigabyte motherboard has been selling since the end of January for as high as $307. I just looked at the processor last night, and it's gone up to $174. Basically, what's going on with this is there's people out there saying, people who know what they're talking about, saying that this combination of motherboard and CPU will play games with the onboard video so well that you almost don't even need a graphics card. This combination of motherboard and CPU is giving them the ability to play games that would never play with using your regular onboard video. So that's a pretty good leap ahead. I think what happened was Gigabyte and Intel, it's like the combination is like a sandwich. Who knew that our bun with your meat and cheese was going to create such a sensation? Because I'll tell you what, since the end of January, these boards have been few and far between. And I got mine just in time, because if I'd waited literally 5 more minutes, they would have upped the price to $122. And since then, not just on Amazon but other places, the price for this board has jumped all over the place, up, down, left, and right. But the most I saw it going for was $307. Yesterday, they had one for sale on Amazon. They wanted $91.99 for it, and it was a used motherboard. This designation, which is B460-DS3H, is this particular motherboard. All right, well, let me hang on here with this overly long video until we get our home screen. It is Sunday, April 25th, 2021, and it has been since sometime in 2006, 2007, I don't remember the exact date, since that's how long I ran my old computer. And still running great. Now, it's had a couple upgrades. my old computer. It's had more memory over the years, and I put a graphics card into it to take the load off of the onboard graphics, or take the load off of the uh, CPU, whatever you might want to say. And I've been glad with it. It won't play games, you know. I mean, it'll slow down on certain things, and the fans will start to speed up, and that's only when it's under a real heavy load. Otherwise, otherwise, it's been very, very good to me. Let's see. Del Vostro 200. And it's had a Seasonic power supply in it ever since the get go. I threw out the one that Dell put that computer together for me. I didn't put that together. This is the first this is the first computer I ever built myself, from the case clear down to the, yeah. But uh, this also has a Seasonic. Of course, I picked the Seasonic power supply, but the one that was in the original, my 15-year-old computer, was a Best Tech. And you know, when somebody puts the words best in something for the name of their product, it's usually not the best. But I heard the Best Tech power supplies aren't that bad. But one guy said, yeah, Best Tech power supplies. He said, I got a whole pile of them over in the junk corner. Anyway, so I think that's one thing that contributed to the longevity of my original computer. It has a Core 2 Duo processor, 2.3 gigahertz, blah, 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 blah. This thing's got 3.8 gigahertz. I'm like, whoa. Huh. But mine runs so fast. My old one runs very, very fast, and it's no big deal to me. But, what's going on here? This is normal. Loading an operating system, or installing an operating system for the first time. Okay, come on, my arm's getting tired. Uh-oh. Just a moment. That's what she said. Computer's very quiet. My other one, my old Dell, was very quiet too. And it's not getting chucked. No, sirree, Bob. I'm going to keep that baby. It almost seems like overkill, but I wasn't really sure what to do. I mean, it was 15 years. You know, it was time to upgrade. Some people, they throw so much money at computers and laptops and smartphones, and there's two other computers like mine that I administer, and I've made them like my computer, and they have been running fine for those people for many years. Okay, that about does it. I don't have internet. Well, we don't have it hooked up. We'll deal with that later. Yep, this is high. This is the you don't really buy a disc anymore. You download the uh, these installation files your onto your computer or directly onto a USB flash drive from the Microsoft website. They have a tool, a wizard that helps you do that, and that's what we're doing this from now is a USB flash drive. So instead of them having to make hundreds of thousands of discs that people are going to buy, you really can't even technically buy an installation disc anymore. It's this right here, and then you get a digital license or something along those lines, and it don't matter as long as you have this what's on the USB flash drive, which are the installation files, and you have your uh, uh, activation key, then you're good to go. Now, they've made a big deal about, oh, Windows 10 is free, Windows 10 is free. Yeah, it is to an extent. That's been bullshitted for a bunch of years. You can run it without activating it, but you'll have a watermark across the screen, and a lot of the functionality of the computer will not work. So you're not really getting you can't really get Windows 10 for free. Everything so far has been free. But what I'm going to do is they wanted a lot of people to migrate because there it is. There's the basic desktop there with, you know, so on and so forth. And those icons and everything look big because we haven't set a resolution yet. All right, this is going on 20 minutes, so I better shut my pie hole. But it worked, and the new build is just fine. It's quiet, smooth. I think, yep. I was worried about the hard drive activity. Like, well, there it goes. Because I didn't see it yesterday when I first started up. Maybe that's because, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, very happy with this, and glad I did it. And we'll put Windows 10 Pro on here. I will be using my Windows 7 disk, Windows 7 Pro, and that, from everything I've read and everything I've researched, that key on there will allow this to be activated. Of course, I'm going to have to hook my internet cable, and in the back right now it's unplugged. I just don't like them getting their hands on me that quick, internet-wise. Okay, we're good to go. I hope nobody waited through this whole thing. It's been almost 21 minutes now. So, I thought I'd film it. What the hell? It's only, probably the only build I'll ever do. So, because it's got a lot of life left. It's going to have a lot of life in it. And So does my other one. Now, what's going on with that little thing over there? I don't know. What the heck's that all about there? Anyway, teeny tiny little thing comparatively. I don't know what the heck that's all about. What the heck? That don't look like no 15-year-old. That's my 15-year-old there. Alright, guys. Peace and out.